Hello everyone, welcome to this new episode of Chit Chat 3. This week I don't have Prashant Shah with me, but we have Vittal Shinde, who everyone knows he has been using TradePoint for more than 3 years or 4 years now, and how his journey from a part-time trader to a full-time trader, that also has been well documented. He also conducts our online Pathshala for Definage, and he also is responsible for the Nest, which is there in the Ahmedabad office. So he is a veteran trader as far as TradePoint is concerned. Of course, he'll talk about his setups later. Before that, let me come to my view of what has happened this week. So on the EOD chart, I had mentioned last week that it has been very sideways, and this is what I had shown last week, all the way from 7th June. There were 6 columns. Now there are 7 columns, and it is still not out of the woods, because there is in fact, the next breakout, the double top buy, will be above 15,870, which is still about 150 points away. And to be honest, the charts were looking quite bullish last weekend, but only based on the options chart of that 15,900 call, I had hinted that there might be resistance, and what a big resistance it turned out to be. We went all the way down almost to 270 points from that high. And of course, the bullish structure of Nifty has not changed, but just that it has gone sideways, and it is quite frustrating because there are no good positional trades in Nifty which are possible. And even on an intraday chart, if you see the last few, in fact, almost 10 days, it is just going up and down, and there is no clear trend. And that was quite visible from the options chart. And if you come to hourly charts of Nifty here, this is Nifty futures on a slightly broader scale. This is how it has been looking like over the last 3 weeks, quite sideways. And on Friday late afternoon, there was good buying, and I think that might continue further. That also I'll show why I'm saying that. One big reason is this 15,900 put, which I had shown last week. It appeared here. There was an anchor column, a bullish anchor column, after which there was a double top buy breakout, but that has broken down now. So that is bullish for Nifty. Apart from that, if we go to the 15,700 call, which is the current call, this is the problem. Why I'm saying that I'm not sure whether the trend will continue now or it might continue to be sideways, because this 15,700 call, which is almost like at the money, and this is a monthly expiry. Here there were a lot of bearish anchor columns over the last few days, and the first hurdle will be over here at 240. Right now it is at 210, 212. So another 30, 40 point, which is 100 points uh, above the current price. After that, there will be resistance over here near 300. So that is something which has to be looked at, and of course the intraday on the intraday basis, the TOI will give a signal. And in fact, on Monday morning last week itself, the TOI gave a sell, and it was in a sell almost till yesterday afternoon. Finally it turned yesterday, I think around 1 o'clock or something like that, and it has gone into a buy after 4 days of being in sell. And that is what typically happens. So hopefully maybe the next couple of days can be a buy, but after that, this is what I am looking for. This is a weekly chart of Nifty spot. If you look at the daily chart, this yesterday's candle has sort of bullish implications, because there were 4 continuous down days over here. After that, it has shown good buying yesterday from the support, which is near 15. I had talked about 15,700, so it went to 636, and then this, not a actual hammer in the real sense, but this is a sort of a bullish candle, and after a 4-day decline, it can be termed bullish. And especially now, if we cross yesterday's high, which is 15,738, that can give us take it another 100 points up, because here this day, 30th June, was a sell-off from 15,839. So that has to be seen, whether that 15,839, 15,840, it was almost like a double top, 15,835 and 15,839 on the spot. So that that is about 120 points from the close of Friday. So that can act as the resistance. even on a weekly chart, this is something which is again a mixed chart. It is not very bullish. Of course, it is making higher highs, higher lows. It is satisfying the Dow theory in terms of an uptrend, but it still shows me that it is a sideways action. So only above 15,900 can we say that there is a breakout. And on the point and figure chart, it is the breakout is at the double top buy is at 15,870. Of course, that might be a powerful breakout because then it will be a bear trap, because here we have already have a triple bottom sell over here, and if that happens sometime in the next week, then it will be a double. I mean, it will be a good bear trap, and maybe it can extend further. But the first resistance is 15,830, 840, and then closing above 15,870. These are the levels to look forward to next week. I had talked about Bank Nifty being sold off from highs, which happened again. It gave a good column initially, but after that, this is the RS chart between Bank Nifty and Nifty, and it is still not. I mean, okay, it has taken support, but after that, what has happened is it is still not showing follow through, and that is the problem. And unless banks start leading this, I mean, trend of Nifty might continue to be sideways. So one stock which came to my attention over here, which I have also tweeted last week, is Reliance. This is a 2120 call. Now this is an interesting chart because if you see here, it gave a triple top buy. Now this triple top buy generally will get negated only if it goes below this low, which was 55, and it went exactly there itself. And now if it gives the next double top buy, which is above 67, that can be a good breakout. It can take it to maybe first 85 or 88, 89, and then if 90 is crossed, maybe who knows, 135. On the charts, also Reliance is quite oversold, and maybe a bounce is due, and maybe that might take Nifty up. So all eyes will be on Reliance for the next few days. One chart which Prashant had mentioned last week was he had shown how on PMOX, the new indicator on TradePoint, it was oversold, but it was a bullish setup. And he had talked about Deepak Nitrite, which we were here last weekend. And the way it took support, that was a very classic case of how you can identify stocks which are at support but bullish, and the PMOX indicator is at oversold. And then this went up by almost how much? From 1770 to 1920, so about 140 points last week. So this is one way which you can look at how to identify bullish stocks, number one, and then oversold stocks in bullish stocks. So of course today we have Vittal Shinde with us, and he has his own theory of identifying stocks. So let me welcome him, Vittal, and so I'll make you the presenter now, and you can take over.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. In fact, is my screen visible, sir?
No, it's not.
Oh, yeah. So, is it visible?
1 minute. Yes. Yeah. Now I can see.
So,
Yeah.
I have two charts in front of me, and one is the RS chart compared to Nifty 50, and one is the underlying price chart of the stock that I want to see. So,
okay, so just one minute, just to clarify, the chart on the left hand side is the individual stock.
I will open the F&O chart.
Yeah.
So now I suppose that we have two charts. One is Apollo Tyre, and the other chart is Apollo Tyre with the relative strength of Nifty. Is it visible right now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I use one of the scanners which we have here. I'll just show the option from where I take the scanner. So once we go in the scanner, we have smart scanners. So here, multi-chart scanner is one of the best options that helps me to understand what is happening in various charting platforms, or like candlestick, line break. Now I am just using the point and figure RS chart. So here, along with this, I'm using the point and figure price pattern. So I'm looking for bullish setup on relative strength. So my universe here will be F&O, and my denominator for benchmark to see the outperformance or underperformance is Nifty 50.
Yeah.
I will scan bullish setup on relative strength, and I will see where there is not where the pattern is not in a double top or a double bottom cell. So why not a double bottom cell? Because there can be a small pullback which can also create a double top buy in the next trading session. So if I go back again, so here Apollo Tyre is a probable double top buy. One of the candidates that appeared where the setup in now I'll plot the moving average here. So we can see that as per the moving average, the last box is above moving average and it is a double top buy pattern. So this is a bullish setup, and I will also plot a moving average on the price chart. So we are looking for a momentum trade which will not last for too long. So 0.25% is one of the ideal box sizes that I prefer to trade F&O momentum stocks. So one name is Apollo Tyres. Now I will go through all the names that appear in the scanner. So like there is one more name, Tata Consumption. Now Tata Consumption, if I see, we can see it is in a super pattern, bullish super pattern on RS chart, and the anchor column is one of my favorite setups, and a follow through to the anchor column. This is something that signifies that the means the strength in the relative strength is intact, and we have a continuation, and here we have an opportunity to participate. And if you see, the risk is also not more than, now here if I see, it is 5 boxes. So for a double bottom to get triggered after the double top happens, the risk will be 7 boxes. So in 0.25 it is around 2%. So a stock which is very bullish in setup and also bullish and giving some significant anchor column follow through on a price chart, this can be one of my ideal picks for Monday. So this is how I
so it's basically buying above what, 764 with a stop loss below 755.
Yeah,
something
now
like
if I see the chart here, the double top value will be my buy price. So double top is 766.40. So maybe 767 can be the price that I will see for buying with a stop of 753. So one more name. Now we can see that last week auto stocks were really in good trend. So one of the stocks is Maruti, also showing signs of recovery, and we see multiple columns happening at the similar level. So there is a bullish broadening follow through on relative strength chart. There is a strong anchor column with a 100% bearish bullish pole. So this was a 100% pole where we have a follow through now on the RS chart. And if we see the price chart, it is also showing. So the other studies that we see, whenever we draw a trend line from the significant top, and once the consolidation has happened and the next follow through bullish rally is going to happen. So now we can see, after the top was made in January 2021, we have Maruti going into a correction, and after the correction, price is recovering now, and it is above the trend line from the previous swing top. So this is something I like to have in my setup, and of course the relative strength is giving me indication that it is outperforming other Nifty 50 stocks. So Maruti compared like Tata Consumption, Maruti. So in banks there is one more name, IndusInd Bank. So IndusInd Bank is also hovering here, and we have a broadening, and later on we have some sideways price action. So here we can see that we are already having a low pole. Right now the pattern, last pattern is a low pole after the double bottom sell, and if a double top gets triggered, the risk is very affordable, 3 boxes. And here also we can see multiple anchor columns and bear traps happening, and right now the last pattern is kind of variation of bear trap, where we have a double bottom sell and double top getting triggered in the later column. So this is a variation of bear trap, where it is an indication that, and you can also see it is in a form of ABC pattern right now. So the
Oh,
anchor
yes.
column on the relative strength is intact. So if the double top happens, we also have a breakout above this. And price chart is also looking good here. And if we see after the correction, this breakout is also coming above the trend line. So such setups with low risk.
When was that top in IndusInd, that top of the 45 degree
That
trend line?
was
When was that?
somewhere in mid-Feb. On 25th Feb, it made the top, high date.
So basically, if I just recollect, you talked about Maruti and IndusInd, both made the tops around January, February 2021, and the last 6 months they have been correcting and now giving a breakout.
Yes, and after the correction now, if we see, they have we see a pullback right now. And in multiple charts, if you see, there is an anchor column which was formed during the
Oh,
budget
yes.
time. So these budget time anchor column are still intact,
Yes.
and price has not given any breakout below that. So in all the demand that kicked in after the budget, we have that means still that anchor column has not failed. So this is something which is giving a sign that the price can recover and have a follow through. But in case of stocks where the risk is more, maybe we can avoid those stocks and look for the next follow through. And where the stocks like ICICI Pru Life is again one more name. So these are all the cash charts that I am showing. So here
Yeah.
you can see the super pattern, probable super pattern. So a strong
Right.
super pattern where we have multiple bullish anchor columns, and we can have the counts plotted. So here I see the price is also above the top of previous from where it has corrected. Now it has given me breakout above all the tops. All the signal small time corrections are over. It is a continuation pattern. This is one of my favorite setups where I will look for trading the continuation pattern. Of course, the relative strength is having also a breakout. Again, we can see from the previous swing top already the price has gone. The strength chart is showing that we have bullish pattern above that trend line. So this is something one can look for momentum trades, and these stocks will be on my watch list. And also
Okay.
similarly, I also look for some cash trading opportunities. So for that, I see that the setup is bullish in 3%, and it is giving
Okay.
me some breakout pattern in 1%. So this is kind of pattern cluster where the stock is already bullish on a higher time frame, and we have a small pullback in the intermediate time frame, where if we get a
Yeah.
double top buy, it will be aligned again with the higher time frame. So based on the similar pattern, I'll just change the charts here. Now I will
Yeah.
see that cash buying on 1%, and the RS also, the higher box value also I will show you side by side.
Yeah.
So let us take one name. So I'm just arranging vertically where this is a 3% chart here, and
It is on the left hand side.
yeah. So this is a 3% chart, and if I go to for a 1% chart, we can see
Okay.
that it is in a pullback, and we are in a
Right.
bullish setup. On a 1%, we already have a multi-column breakout, or if I also plot here like turtle breakout. So this signifies that there is a significant bullish pattern active here, and now there is
Right.
a small pullback into that breakout area. We can get some bullish pattern if price reverses from here. So there, this can be one of the things where here what I see is I look for a column reversal as a buy opportunity. I
Okay.
won't wait for a double top
Need
buy.
not be a double top buy.
Correct. So now I know it is already bullish in 3%. So that is why I'm referring for a column reversal as a buy. It is not for every stock. So now here we can see that the column reversal value is around 3196. So maybe
Yeah.
3200 can be one of the areas where I can look for a buying opportunity with the double bottom as a stop loss.
Yeah.
So
So
this
this will
gives
be since since you're talking about 1% charge, this will be a cash delivery trade, right?
Yes, sir. This will be a cash delivery trade, and I am buying at the column reversal. So the risk will never be more than 4%. So my position
Right.
size is managed, and risk is always very limited. And if this works out, so such type of trades. Now I can just give you example of some previous trades. I'll just
Yeah.
go to Nifty 50, Nifty 500 universe. So one of the trades, similar trades was Blue Dart.
Okay.
So Blue Dart was a kind of bullish pattern where the column reversal was a trade, and you can see this column reversal at that time when the column reversal happened, it was above moving average where the turtle breakout was already active. We had a pullback, did not trigger any double bottom sell, and we had a column reversal. So this went till the high pole got triggered. So you get the
Yeah.
RR is amazing in such type of setups where the higher time frame is already bullish. So small pullbacks are like buying opportunities. So here again you can see this has given again a column reversal on Friday.
Yeah.
So this is already bullish in 3%. So this type of setups. Now if I give some few names, so there is a one more trending stock right these days. So Delta Corp is one of the trending stocks where we see in 3%. If you see O at same level almost, so this is a
Yeah.
kind of support pattern, and already the stock has rallied from 57. We see a good rally, which is already more than 150% right now from the bottoms it made in the pandemic. So if I come again to the 1% chart, you can see there is a bullish turtle breakout active. We have follow through buying opportunities here. So this column reversal was a buying opportunity. Even if somebody wants to participate, he can look for the buying area. Now 183 was the column reversal. Suppose if
Yeah.
we also look for buying even at the fourth box, still the risk is not more than.
Just one second. Can you just point out to that column reversal in commentary so people who are not completely aware will identify that?
I'll just take the
Commentary,
marker.
commentary.
Yeah, I'll just take the
It's
marker
okay.
for.
Just take the cursor there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so this is the column reversal value. Whenever I
Yeah.
keep on the column, you can see the column reversal value. So if I keep on the column of O, the
Yeah.
column of O, the low is 178. So if the price has to give a bullish column reversal or positive column reversal, the price needs to go to 183.82 on closing
Yeah. So
basis.
what it means is when this column of O is going on, that time only you know that once 183 once it closes above 183.8 or let's say 184, the column is
Correct.
going to get reversed.
Correct. So there is a very simple chart also I can just show here. Now, if I see, for example, if I go to metrics, so in metrics multi-time frame, so P&F multi-time frame metrics can be one of the best methods where we can have this scanner. So where I can
Okay.
look for. So this is we need to create some scanners in the system. So once we create the scanners, we have the options. Just let me show you something. Even
Yeah.
on the EOD scanner, I can show you this. I'm just giving one example. Like we have a double top buy in 3%. I'll just take a
Yeah.
smaller universe for the time being. So if I go to Nifty 50 and if I see double top buy in 3%, and
Okay.
looking at the current scenario, I assume that most of the stocks in 3% are trading above the moving average. So
Right.
this is the universe where I know that all the stocks are in a double top buy. I can save this to a group. So if I save this to a group, that 3% double top buy,
Yeah.
and I can just create this group, and I can use a scanner again. Now I am using the script group as 3% double top buy. Why? Because I've
Okay.
already
Only
taken those
those
stocks
stocks are being scanned now. Yeah.
scanned now. So now I don't need to scan the entire universe. So I can just see not a double, or I can just go and check the last column is O. So
Yeah.
here I can get the opportunity where the column reversal can happen in 1%.
Yeah.
So if I run this scan, so these are the stocks. Now if I open Bajaj Finance, so you can see if I keep my pointer on the last column, I'll just activate the commentary. So I can understand the column reversal is around 6164. I'll just round it off,
Yeah.
6164. So 6164 will be my entry. Now if the price needs to trigger a double bottom sell, the double bottom sell will be 5923, the continuation of the current column. That will be the double
Correct.
bottom sell call of the next column of O if a column reversal happens. So that will be my stop loss. So I know my risk here before entering into the trade. And if I come to 3%, now let me just plot the single moving average. So this is something where this is already the double top, probable double top is already above moving average, so it will be a bullish
Yeah.
setup. 3% already it is a bullish broadening pattern where we already have a bear trap. And
Oh
if you
yes.
see in the left side, the top it made in February, there was a 100% bearish pole which it has negated right now. If you see this top in the Feb, it was a 100% bearish pole. Right now price is above that level, that means that bearish pole is negated. So it is a kind of supply that has been overtaken by demand, and I'm looking for an opportunity in a smaller time frame in such stock. So I can also see the projected counts now. So even the first count can be my target with the small stop loss. So the RR can be 1:2, 1:2.5 kind of thing in
Yeah.
such type of.
And these type
So
of trades generally last what? Not more than a week, right?
in 1%, maybe 15 days, maybe
2
15
weeks.
to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. And the momentum trade that we were discussing in F&O, those last in till 1 week or so.
Yeah, that is 1 week. Yes.
So this is it. So these two setups right now, I'm also, we are also following. So we are also having an active nest in Ahmedabad, where the traders are taking trades as per these setups, and it is been followed and practiced since the opening happened in Ahmedabad. The nest that has
Yeah.
opened in Ahmedabad. So these are one of the most rewarding setups that we have found, which are in now this cash setup is aligned with 3% box value, where we call it as a pattern cluster, and the momentum is aligned with the relative strength. So both are complementing, and these are all trend following methods. And even if the whipsaw happens, or even if correction happens, the stocks that we choose on relative strength do not correct much. So
Correct.
even Tata Consumption or Motherson Sumi Maruti, you can see last week there was a lot of whipsaw, but these stocks did not correct much.
Right.
So if, as you said, Nifty might give a breakout, if it gives, then we may say some good price action in these stocks which are already in outperformance.
Okay, so basically what it means is very easy to understand. If I mean, when I mentioned the chart that if Nifty gives a breakout above 15,870, which will be a very strong breakout, these are the stocks which might be the leaders.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So
So
here,
that was a very informative session, Vital, and I'm sure people must have benefited out of it. And it's such an easy thing to scan. I mean, just once in a day, it doesn't take more than 15 minutes to scan, right?
yes, sir. Sir, actually, if a positional trader, if we see as a positional trader, the positional trader should be busy after market, looking at the
Yeah.
probable trades for the next day. He should not be busy during the market hours to find some opportunity. So this gives you ample time after the market closes. So we have the software where you can scan, create a list, and keep an eye, or you can even put the aftermarket orders if your broker is having that
Yes.
method. And once the order triggers, you can just enter, add the stop loss. So it gives a lot of peace
Correct.
of mind, and you can look for the intraday setups. So maybe if sometime, if I again get an opportunity to be a part of chit chat, so I will also discuss about some methods that we follow in intraday. And
Yeah.
definitely I would love to have uh, getting invited.
Sure, sure, definitely.
Thank you.
That is the idea. We'll always
It's
be
an honor
looking
for
forward
me
to.
that I'm interacting today with my guru. So thank you, AP sir, for having me on this session today.
No, no, definitely. I mean, I always keep talking the same thing, which might be boring for people, but then this is something which is quite interesting, and definitely users can make use of this and get their own scanned results on their own instead of following someone else. So this is a completely do-it-yourself kind of method, and definitely rewarding because I know you are using it for the last what 3 years or more.
Yes, sir. Since 2017, I have
Oh,
been a fan
almost.
of relative strength and continuation patterns since I have been associated with Definage.
Yeah, so almost 4 years, and in fact, your
और
story
कितना
is also.
चलेगा और कितना चलेगा, I don't have any doubt. I know that I have a stop loss, and even if it reverses from the top and I am the last buyer, I'm just going to lose 4% or maybe 2.5% in the case of F&O. So I just keep trading that.
Good, good. So it was a very interesting session, Vital, and thank you for coming here. I know that you were traveling, and I gave you very last minute's notice, and good of you to agree to come here.
Actually, that was a delight for me that I was invited by you and I did not want to miss it. So thank you.
Okay.
Thanks from my side.
Okay, thank you. So bye bye everyone, and in case you have any comments or questions for him, you can always type them on the YouTube video, or of course you know his Twitter handle. You can also ask him on Twitter. Thank you and bye bye.
Yeah, thank you, sir.